update. So I did not pass my 1-hour glucose test. So now I'm going to be taking my 3-hour test. I fasted for a minimum of 8 hours, not more than 10 hours. And then now I'm here. I have to do a fasting blood draw, then drink the glucose drink, get tested at every 1 hour, then 2 hour, then 3 hour, and then the test is over, I think. So I really hope it goes well. Yeah, I did not expect to not pass the 1 hour test. So I just have to do this now. But hoping all goes well and that nothing bad happens. I mean, there's a lot of blood draws. I mean, there's 4 blood draws, so it's definitely a lot more than I've ever done. Yeah, I just hope it goes well and that it doesn't hurt too much. So yeah, I'm just gonna go about there and I will catch up with you all later. So I just did my first lab draw. So this is the fasting lab draw, and I didn't eat or drink anything for the past like 8 to 10 hours. So I did that. My appointment is at 8 a.m. The lab tech was super nice and it didn't hurt at all, so that's so great, especially waking up super early in the morning. After the fasting blood draw, I had to take the 100 grams of glucose, basically a very similar bottle to the one I had before, but this was twice the sugar since it is a longer test. I had to drink that within 5 minutes, so the same protocol as I did for the 1-hour glucose test. So right now it's been like 5 minutes since drinking the drink. I definitely do not feel good. My stomach is not the best right now, like absorbing all of that sugar all at once. I even barely consume any sugar. I only usually have lots of fruit. So this is very interesting. Yeah, very sugary. If you are new to my channel, my name is Tiffany. I post videos on YouTube related to lifestyle, beauty, and I'm currently pregnant. I'm expecting a baby this year. Be sure to give this video a like and also subscribe down to my channel below. And also follow me on my Instagram and also my baby's Instagram. Okay, so it's been 30 minutes or so after I drank the glucose drink, and boy, do I not feel good at all. I feel super nauseous and a little bit lightheaded. You're allowed to drink small sips of water, so that's good. But yeah, definitely don't feel that good. I mean, there's so much sugar in that drink. I don't think I've ever eaten that much sugar all in one sitting, so. Oh gosh, okay, I will check back in with you a little bit later. I just had my second blood draw and I switched my arms. So they actually say that it's recommended to switch arms since there are like 4 blood draws. And so I did that and it was pretty quick, pretty painless as well. So glad that the first hour is done. Now I only have 2 more before I am completely done with this test, I hope. Just did another blood draw. This is my 3rd one, and I also switched arms for this one. It's actually not too bad. When I was thinking about taking the 4 blood draws for this test, I was definitely a little bit scared. It's a lot of blood draws, much more than I'm normally used to the one routine blood draw, you know. But it is going much better than I had anticipated, so I'm so grateful and thankful that that is the case. So I only have 1 more blood draw and then I am done with this test. I think it only takes overnight to process a test. I asked the lab tech when I was getting my blood drawn, and she said that it gets processed overnight at their lab. So hoping all goes well, that I don't have gestational diabetes. So yeah, please pray for me. So after the test, because you have to fast for the test, and they tell you to bring a snack. So I brought this little cooler lunch bag kind of thing. So I just love this tote. So it's super easy and portable. It's like perfectly insulated on the inside. So it's super handy. I love it so much. I brought 2 hard-boiled eggs. I placed this in a Ziploc bag so I can put the eggshells back in the bag. and I can eat the egg. They tell you to have high protein, so that's why I brought these eggs. Got some chocolate milk. I love this so much. I just bought this from Costco. Has a good amount of calcium, which is so important, especially when you're pregnant. And I brought a PB&J sandwich. I made this in advance and I put it in the freezer. So once it thaws, it actually helps to keep the bag, you know, pretty cool for the eggs. So it's super handy. I love doing it this way. Also, yes, I did cut the bread, you know, in the middle. I do like the triangular cut better, but today I need to cut it through the middle. It's just easier to eat for me if I wanted just half a sandwich. So yeah, don't be hating on my half-cut sandwich. And last thing, I just brought a tissue in case, you know, you need a napkin sometimes. And that is it in my lunch bag that I'll be eating after this is over. So just 1 more hour and then I'll take my last lab draw. So happy. Hi guys, so I am done with all of my blood tests. I just did my last one. It went well, like perfectly fine. So I get the test back, I think overnight or within 2 days. So yeah, did my last blood test. I'm like super sweaty, as you can tell, and I'm just so hungry right now, so I'm just going to grab the snacks and start eating them that I brought. I'm just going to start eating them. I'm just so sweaty and hot, so I hope everything's okay. Hopefully after I eat I'll feel so much better, but I'm just going to do that and then I'll be done. Thankfully I took the day off, so I can just go rest after this and just take a break after all of this fun blood draws and the fasting. So I can't wait to eat, and I will see you all back another day. Be sure to give this video a like and also subscribe to my channel below. I do a lot of pregnancy videos, and I also did some unboxings from the baby boxes that I got for free. So be sure to check them out, and I will see you all in another video. Bye everyone. Hi guys, so it is later in the day. It's in the evening now, on the same day that I took my 3-hour glucose tolerance test, and the results actually just came back in, and I'm so happy that I do not have gestational diabetes. The doctor hasn't confirmed anything yet, but looking at my test results, my fasting one was normal. It was actually on the lower side of the spectrum. My 1-hour test was normal. It was in the middle. My 2-hour test was also normal. It was on the lower side of the spectrum, and my 3-hour test actually was too low, so it was considered abnormal. It was really, really low, and once the test results came out, there was a lab technician who called me. He called me and wanted to make sure if I was doing okay, since I think the glucose levels were really, really low. So, I mean, I think that explains why I was feeling super sweaty and so hungry after the test. I mean, I had been fasting all morning and I didn't eat anything. I was starving at that point, so I think that makes a lot of sense. But he just called me to make sure that I was doing okay, and yeah, I just told him that everything was fine. After I ate my snacks, my hard-boiled eggs, sandwich, and my chocolate milk, I was totally fine. So now I'm just going to wait for my doctor to tell me whether or not I have gestational diabetes, but from the results, I think I do not have it. So I'm hoping that all is well and that, yeah, I don't have to do anything else. So we'll see the feedback that my doctor will give me. I mean, I just took the test this morning and now it's the evening, so a super quick turnaround. So I don't really have to worry about anything, like when am I going to get my test back. So yeah, I will fill you in with more details once I hear back from the doctor. I'll see you in my next video.